There's one more way to use an InfoPath digital signature, and that is to digitally sign an entire form. So in addition to allowing our users to sign the forms or sections of forms, when you sign your template, you're providing that same authenticity and integrity and even the non-repudiation that we do when users sign parts of a form. You're saying, I'm the developer, I developed this. It hasn't been changed since the last time I signed it. In other words, nobody's been able to sneak in here and insert extra code or put a virus in this form. That's why developers do code signing. And because it's required, if you want to have a template that works at the full trust level of security, you have to digitally sign it. So if you have a template that needs full trust because it has managed code in it, then you will need to install it directly on your users' computers, every single computer. Or, you don't want to do that, you digitally sign the template. So here's how we do that. We're going to go to File, and we're going to go down to our form options. And this is not about digital signatures. This is actually about security and trust. So I'm going to sign this form template, and I select a certificate. Now, here's an interesting thing. You might think, oh, this is cool. I can create a certificate. I already have one of those. If I do, though, there's nobody proving who I am. I could be making all this up. So that certificate you created yourself, it's good for testing, and that's about it. I'm going to select a certificate. I'm going to choose a real certificate. A real certificate say that they ensure that software came from the publisher and it hasn't been altered, and it actually is signed by an external organization. Look at how great and shiny that looks, as opposed to mine, which I created, which says not so much, not to be trusted, okay? So this is why we would have a code certificate, and we would go ahead and attach it, and now this particular form has been signed, and it can be fully trusted. Now, a couple of other things to think about when we think about digital signatures. These actually expire. This is going to expire 2 years from now. And so in almost every organization that has managed code with code signing, there's a certificate source and a certificate store, and somebody is making sure that every time something is signed, that they know when it's going to expire, because otherwise, on the 27th of February in 2014, this form is going to come to a crashing halt. People will try to sign it. They won't be able to sign it anymore. People will try to use it in a full trust setting. They won't be able to because it's no longer signed by me. You'll want to make sure that somebody is tracking this. And again, if you're not in your information technology or information services department, when you go and talk with them about things like code signing so that you can have full trust on a form, there's going to be a certain amount of rigor, and this is the reason for it, because we have a whole system that needs to be maintained, including somebody making sure that long before February 26th of 2014, this code signature has been revivified or reapplied to this particular form and all of the other forms that were created using this same signature. So if you need to sign form templates that you create in InfoPath 2013, this is how you will do it.